What up? What is happening? How the hell are you? Question to all the Nepo babies out there that speed down the highway in their dad's car. Trust me, you don't look cool. Fuck that. Just being honest, which is what I do here on Happy Hour.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? No. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
Oh, yeah. I am always grateful when I get to record because my laptop was acting up. And I'm realizing I still have my Midwest anger. I was like freaking out back here. Kind of embarrassing. But hey, we're here. You can kind of hear how dejected I am. Oh my God. Guess what today is? It's Thursday.
Thursday can't get here soon enough.
That's today.
Oh, really?
But tomorrow's Friday.
All right, calm down.
Let's get through today.
Shut up! Nobody asked you!
I love your positive attitude.
It's a perfect way to start the day.
Yeah. So are you ready to get started?
Really need some coffee.
I'm gonna need more than coffee.
Coffee's good.
It's a start. Okay, let's get going. It's showtime, folks.
Oh, yeah, it is showtime. You can call the show 856-49-HAPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Since Jeff Bezos is getting married in Venice, I want to start off the show with something really funny that the prep service made.
When your guests hit the town and it's almost shut down, that's Jeff Bezos.
Oh, James.
That's Jeff Bezos. When the gifts have arrived all from Amazon Prime, that's Jeff Bezos. That's Jeff Bezos. Water taxis booked, Venice on the hook, Ivanka and the Kush. All the billionaires are coming. They're coming. It would not all take place if his wife was still in space. That's Jeff Bezos.
This is not headline news. Jeff Bezos had to change one of his wedding venues due to protesters. Just like he had to change the woman he's married to due to cheating on his first wife. Kim Kardashian has been cast in the live-action Bratz doll movie. To make her look more like a plastic doll, makeup artists will have to do absolutely nothing. A Russian billionaire claims he fathered over 100 children. His name is Nikolai Cannon. The Diddy trial is nearing its conclusion. Pretty soon, Johnson's baby oil will have to start paying for advertising again. And Arnold Schwarzenegger says he was once in a feud with Sylvester Stallone. The loser was the English language. This is not headline news.
Can't afford a family vacation this summer? Think again. Introducing a travel destination everyone can afford. Backyard Funland. Conveniently located behind your house, Backyard Funland features tons of activities for the kids. Enjoy hide and seek in the enchanted forest of dead plants. Who knew turning off the sprinklers to save money on water could be so exciting? Put the pedal to the metal with Mom's rusty exercise bike. Are you fast enough to outrun tetanus? Enjoy a cool drink from the garden hose.
I have a saying, if I'm bored, you're bored. So we'll move on. Here's some of the best of Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers.
Another scorcher here in New York City with the temperatures reaching 98 degrees. Brutal out today in Central Park. Any man who tried riding the metal horses on the carousel can no longer have children. And that's... You know it's hot when you get to your stop in the subway and you need to be spatulated out of your seat. That's when...
ESPN has announced that it's renewed its media deal with the Premier Lacrosse League. Yay! Said only Connecticut.
Wow. I don't know if it's because of all the pre-show madness I was going through, but it's just not funny today. Last night in the NBA draft.
With the first pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Cooper Flagg from Duke University.
It's very strange how the NBA trades Luka Doncic, and then they get Cooper Flagg when they had like a 1% chance to win the NBA draft. I don't like how, unlike in the NFL, the worst record gets the best pick. The NBA is definitely fixed. Kind of like how in 2008, Derrick Rose, who is from Chicago, and Chicago had like a 1% chance of winning. Steve from Blues Clues is launching a podcast for adults.
It's basically a societal requirement at this point that everyone has a podcast. So why don't we have one? You and I.
I always feel called out about that because I started the show in 2012 and wanted to do a podcast in like 2007, but my dad said I had to wait till I graduated from high school. So now that everyone's doing one, I'm not like Howard Stern where I bitch about podcasts. It's just funny because it's like when I started doing it 13 years ago, people were like, what's a podcast?
It could basically be what we've always done. You and I have always been about this deep and curious investigation of our world in search of these little bits of information that lead to greater understanding.
All right, damn. I'll definitely check it out. I used to love Blues Clues before preschool. To make my Gen X and elder millennial audience feel old, in 1997, I was in preschool. Starting to feel a little better. Oh, it's called being bipolar. Can I be honest with you? Most radio shows have to project this big and bad personality. Or most radio shows try to act like they are perfect. And they don't tell you about their flaws. Most radio show host flaws is like that they cheat on their wife at concerts for their own cover band. You know what my flaw is? When I got mad about this USB converter I have, I think it's a dongle or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the name of technology. It's the thing that you plug into the side so that you can plug in USBs. Anyway, I hit myself on the head like 3 times and then slammed my hand on the table. I have an anger problem. It got better for a minute. But it's back. I don't know if it's because I've been working out more. I'm not on roids. I'm not like fucking Liver King, a mutant. But I'm just going to be honest with you. I know there's people out there that have anger issues too, because you think you can relate to a radio show. But you got to remember, this is my baby. This is what I have. I don't have iHeartMedia backing me up. Because I don't do fake segments and I don't play by the rules. It's a blessing and a curse. I don't have Cox Media backing me up because they're backstabbers besides Drew Garabo, John Senning, Mike Olivero, and a cat named Mo. Those are my 4 friends there. And maybe Roger and JP. I don't know. You get the point. Although there are exciting things happening at Beasley. This is my thing. So like when I had my laptop get run over in January, this is my radio station. It does well. It has 25,000 monthly listeners. I take pride in that. It's at 70 downloads. By the way, I have been getting attacked by you Rovers Morning Glory listeners. I have tried to be nice to Cleveland. I have tried to play it easy and not hate. My God, when you keep bringing up things from 2000 and let's say, I don't know, 2015, you deserve to have this played.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire.
We like bad morning radio.
It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. The flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression.
Here's the part where they use the R word. I muted it.
This art, it could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
Did you know people on TikTok are eating raw onions?
Let's eat an onion. I would never choose to eat it as an apple, but it's an option. Let's make Van's onion again.
Hopefully eating an onion gives me a better voice. My God, you have vocal fry. We've been recording for 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Make a wish, bitch.
Lemon, olive oil, some flaky salt, pepper, babe, some everything but the bagels.
I can listen to this. Oh my God, what is it about girls from LA where they gotta have vocal fry? Speaking of Cleveland, a Cleveland woman has lost internet service and cable for days because someone shot the cable line with a shotgun.
We couldn't get the TV to start, and I have an app on my phone, and it said we were in an outage. I'm not making this up. Reason that you're having problems is because someone shot up our main power line with a shotgun. It's not okay to lose service 4 or 5 days in a row. I mean, it's not okay. You need to figure out what this is and get, and I said, why didn't somebody tell me?
Yeah, last night there was some thunder and lightning going on in the St. Pete area. There was actually like a mini tornado in like Ulmerton and Belcher in Clearwater, Largo, wherever that is over there, north of Pinellas County. What I'm saying to you is my internet went out, and it's funny. If you don't have internet, you really can't do anything. It's kind of a blessing how you have the hotspots if you have an iPhone. Because you can use that. But if you use that too much, then it like makes your whole internet slow if you have a data usage plan. You will suffer 4,000 cuts, scrapes, and bruises in your life. Taylor Swift knows about the bruises from the rug burn from Travis. A cop in England lost his job for farting in his coworker's face. Oh, that's cool. What a scumbag. I know this is so cliche to say, but I find farting to be so gross. I think it's because I dated like bougie women that we weren't allowed to talk about that. But like, I know some dudes will be like, oh yeah, my wife rips ass in bed. I'm like, that's gross. You got to keep some things separate. So, before we talk about Pac-Man to the Jones, we got to play this. Pac-Man Jones is in a little bit of trouble. Ever since Pac-Man Jones came out of his mom's vagina 38 years ago, he's always been in trouble. That guy is just walking trouble. Every time Pac-Man Jones gets mad, or every time he gets in trouble, you just add it to his criminal record. And by the way, before we get to that, I was sad last night. I canceled my YouTube TV subscription. There's no point of having it if you don't watch baseball, because everything that's on YouTube TV I can watch on Paramount or HBO for $10 a month, and I can choose the episode, and all MTV shows is ridiculousness. So I think I'm good. But very soon we'll be hearing this music on a Sunday morning, and it'll be a good vibe. Oh shit, I got it. All right, here is Pac-Man Jones going off on the cops for his public intox arrest.
These employees, they have no relation to me, okay?
Man, he's stupid if he swears a lot.
You heard what I told you. Why are you being so
I can't listen to this. I'm going to try, but I don't know why they had to beep out the swears. Keep it in here.
Don't touch me. We have to walk.
All right, this is terrible. I have that rule I say every time. I watch things for the first time with my audience, which is a blessing and curse. But if you're going to not allow the swears and it's just beeping, what's the point of watching that? All right. I'm starting to feel a little better. Starting to get my groove. I woke up cranky. My head kind of hurts from hitting it, which I shouldn't have done. It's part of my bipolar. I'm just being real with you. Most radio shows are like, oh yeah, we're real, we're big, we're bad. No, you're not. You're fat. All right, here's the deal. It has only begun. We have absolutely so much to get into. Today's going to be a madhouse. I'm excited. Later on, I'm going to see MC Chris at the RPM.
Hash! This is Hash from C-Lab. Hash wants sex.
10% of my audience will get that reference, but it's Adult Swim. You know those cartoons that girls judge guys for watching, but it's really freaking hilarious? Yeah. I'm seeing him tonight. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully we can get MC Chris as a guest on Happy Hour. But until then, we will be right back on Happy Hour. Do not touch that dial.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Word them up. Hey, yo, turn the bass up a little bit, G. Check it out. I come again, phone over again when the drummer come in. Synonyms don't wanna end, rock him's gonna win. Always seem to come out at the right time with the right rhyme. Smooth in the day and sound rough at nighttime. Just an echo in every ghetto, meadow and valley, side street and alley. From New York to Cali, I've been seen in every state in between on stage. They scream every phrase, I lead a city in a rage. It's off to the next one, the blessed one. That's my procedure. Leave you in a deeper mind state than anesthesia. You catch a seizure if you try to stop the great. When I operate, just let the crowd please or drop the weight. This one is in gear from everyone from here to there. Ideas that you hear, severe to the ear. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and musical vibes. I memorize in my mental enterprise, then improvise live with my supplies. You know the quota, fashion, new designs that shine, the international kind. Start the rhyme, time the motor, universal format. Adapt to wherever you're living at. From all four corners of the map, whenever they play it, it gets interpreted, hip-hop related. Already dedicated to keep it heavy populated. Attract everybody that could rock. Do a block party, make it look like Woodstock. Yeah, rock him a law. Nothing similar to my seminar. They travel never far, plus that's where the women are. I like to ask them what's the best time to hear me rhyme. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and only hugs. Coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs, rhyming over dubs for thugs. Girls blow me kisses and throw me hugs. An expert at a concert on stage. I got classics, which means my smash hits won't age. Just sing along. I bring a song, I'll be swinging long. We could do a thing to dawn. I came to bring it on tour. Stop it all the record stores across the nation. Blow at the for the streets, beats for the jeeps. I reach incredible feats to get deep for my peeps. Prop for the unorthodox style I got. They couldn't wait for me to drop new stock for the block. Stalking cassette decks, Walkman headsets. I come on, fly concepts, just high tech. My first display still converse with the days of slam. That's why the man's first jam still played. So tell the neighborhoods I got the goods again. It's Rakim, then again, that's how it should have been. Nevertheless, I provide a worldwide request and manifest. And this is from the east to the west. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dubs, thugs, girls, blow me kisses and throw me hugs. From New York to Cali, coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. From New York to Cali, climbing over dubs, thugs, girls, blow me kisses and throw me hugs. Back in the 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? Coming with the butters, you know what I'm saying? That's rock, come along. Nothing changed with the yeah. Coast to coast, I've been ripping Coliseums and clubs. Climbing over dogs, girls, blowing kisses and throwing hugs.
Oh, yeah, that was Rakim with New York to Cali. You should make a stop in Tampa.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Ow, my head hurts. It's almost like I had a spaz attack and hit myself. Oh, yeah, this following segment has been brought to you by Southeast Botanicals. When I tell you it's the best kava and kratom bar in all of the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. 1661 West Bay Drive, Sweet Pea, and that's in Largo. If you go to Southeast Botanicals and you tell them I sent you, you'll get the Hoppe discount. The best kava, the best kratom, the best kombucha, whatever you need. And the best part is one of my closest friends owns it, so I'm a little biased, but I'm good biased. I've had friends ask me to promote their company and their company sucks. Just because the owner, Colin, is, one of my friends, doesn't mean anything. Southeast Botanicals. Go there.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, it's Jack Murphy, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Jameson from WZLX Boston, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
There is no nepotism here. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy Hot Topic!
The Dallas Cowboys players are scoring major touchdowns both on the field and at the negotiating table.
Get what they did there.
While the NFL team's cheer squad recently revealed during the newest season of America's Sweethearts Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders that they've been given a 400% pay raise, that number still pales in comparison to what players in the franchise take home each year. With the team's quarterback Dak Prescott having signed a 4-year contract
He might be the most overplayed player ever.
extension valued at $240 million, making the 31-year-old the highest paid player in the league. And Dallas Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb also signed a 4-year contract with the team last summer, valued at $136 million. And even after CeeDee's deal was restructured in March, resulting in a $20 million savings for the team, the 26-year-old salary remains significantly higher than that of the Dallas Cowboys' famed cheer squad.
Wow. I mean, I do think that women need to be paid more, but I love how like the guys who are making $200 million, they're like, yeah, they're making more than the cheerleaders. Duh.
With Jada McLean, who's been with the team for 5 years, revealing how much she and her fellow cheerleaders could now be making following the 400% pay bump.
$20.
Telling the New York Times in an interview published June 18th that veteran members on the squad could be earning more than $75 an hour.
It's like $150,000.
The raise, which takes effect for the 2025 NFL season, marks the end of a years-long fight by the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders for fair pay. With NBC Sports reporting in 2022 that the cheerleaders were making an average of $22,500 annually.
Sounds like radio. Oh, yeah.
She was enjoying Disney World when she said she was reprimanded for being improperly dressed. Now she's speaking with Allison Hall.
You can't wear that to Disney World. That's what.
It's a workout outfit. It's not like a sports bra, but.
What Nicole Arena of Staten Island, New York, says she was told during her recent trip to the happiest place on earth.
Trust me, it's not the happiest place. God bless my ex, but she was obsessed with Disney, and that is not the place. Everyone's so freaking irritating. All the kids are yelling.
So what did she wear? Leggings and a sports bra.
Did you think anything about your outfit when you were getting there?
She looks freaking hot. I bet it was a fat pig that got mad.
Wear this all the time.
Nicole, who's a personal trainer, says she and her husband John were waiting in line at Epcot Center for the popular Frozen ride when she was approached by a Disney staffer who informed her she was improperly dressed.
We got up to the front of the ride. As soon as they were about to let us on, the girl stopped me and was like, "You can't get on like that."
Listen, the fact that she called Inside Edition about it shows that she's a cloud-chasing moron.
She says she was told to buy a $45 Disney t-shirt to cover up, or she wouldn't be able to go on the ride they
That's the scam there.
had been waiting an hour for. Her husband, who's also a personal trainer, was wearing this low-cut tank top.
And this is what you were wearing, John.
Exactly what I was wearing, which is much less than my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a guy.
Some people would argue that you were showing more skin than she was.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if these people had a threesome after.
Absolutely, yeah.
I often wonder, like, what's the chance of a news reporter, like, banging the person they're covering? Like, Rachel Nichols and Jimmy Butler.
Nicole says folks on both sides are weighing in after.
Oh, so she made TikToks about it. So this was all about Cloudz. That's the thing with going to theme parks is everybody wants to be an influencer. Trust me, you're not. Especially if someone says they're an influencer, they're not. If you're truly influential, you don't have to tell us.
After she posted the photos. It's a sports bra, as in brassiere. Obviously not allowed in public.
All right, whatever. I had enough of you. God. I'm not trying to sound like Tom Likas, where I'm just ripping into modern day women. It's an old school radio reference. But it's like, you're doing it for clout. You probably knew that all the fat soccer moms would be triggered by your nice tie, buddy. But you're annoying. You know, arguments with her are freaking wicked.
Today on TMZ.
Okay, we begin with a question. Who is the most eligible bachelor at the Bezos wedding? Tom Brady or is Orlando Bloom?
Hell yeah. He dumped that bitch.
We are told Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom are done.
Yeah, you know the outer space thing. She probably thought in a moment how smart it is. Now she's going to regret it. Average to okay sales of her tour. The awkward dancing she's doing at the tour.
Orlando is single.
So who is the most eligible bachelor?
Orlando Bloom, man. Tom Brady is just annoying to date.
Orlando Bloom.
Also, at least Orlando Bloom seems to stay faithful in relationships. Tom Brady cheated on Bridget Moynihan with Giselle.
For like a one-night stand or like a relationship?
Man, 620 did not like when I would bring that up on air. And they wonder why they're in 17th place.
I don't care.
The Diddy defense plans to rest as soon as the prosecution rests, which means they're not going to put on the case. They think the prosecution hasn't proved beyond a reasonable doubt any of the charges.
Does the 4th of July kind of work in Diddy's favor because everyone's like, oh, let's just come to a verdict so we can get out?
The verdict.
Verdict. I love that accent. Sit in my lap.
Could be guilty. What if it's 11-1 for guilt and the one says, oh, God, I've got picnic plans or something?
That's a weird analogy.
Arnold Schwarzenegger sounds like he wishes he really could have had Miley Schwarzenegger in the family. Andy Cohen asked, what was the worst part about Miley Cyrus dating your son Patrick?
There is the worst part. We just all loved her.
Arnold.
Yeah, you know Arnold's trying to be politically correct. He doesn't want that cackling hen because she literally sounds like one going out there saying stuff.
Had a lot of good things to say about Miley and not a bad thing.
He wanted to see Patrick marry a prominent family.
Yeah.
His daughter married someone prominent, though, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
So really, Patrick let him down. When you think about it.
Taylor Swift is supporting Travis Kelce at his tight end university. This
Wonder if Taylor has it in there, man.
Event that he puts on with all the tight ends.
Tight end is one of the hottest positions in the NFL. So what do they do with this thing? They work out.
Socializing, drink beer.
It's just like an excuse for a party.
They take their
I love that accent. That girl's so freaking cute. You know, like when a girl's so freaking annoying and it's endearing.
shirts off. You guys are turning this into this like softcore porn. Well, keep going.
We all know weddings are boring, but did you know they could be a pain in the ass too? Because the Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez
Man, Lauren Sanchez just has bad boobs.
3-day wedding fiesta is asking a lot of its guests. Except for gifts, they're just going to donate money to restore Venice's lagoon on each guest's behalf. But aside from that,
they're having all these like themed events, and one in particular they're having is a Gatsby themed cocktail party.
Yes, guests have to dress up like their favorite Gatsby character, which seems like a chore. Other than for Leo, who actually was Jay Gatsby.
Everything's gonna be like actual designer clothes.
This is like the Met Gala.
It's not like me being like my birthday is gonna be flapper themed. Like everyone gets a Party City.
Party City went bankrupt.
Alrighty. Yeah, it is weird. There's a Party City on MLK in St. Pete that's empty, and it's like they like removed the sign and like painted over. You know, like when they take off the sign, but you see the remnant of the name. It's like Party City never existed. You're telling me a business model of overpriced bubblegum and overpriced wrapping paper and overpriced Halloween outfits that wasn't going to work? Oh, you boomers.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
that you're a party animal, a party animal, party animal like me. I can see that you're a party animal, a party animal, party animal like me. I can see that you're a party animal, a party animal, party animal like me. So enjoy your night out, night out. Just enjoy your night out, night out. Come on, enjoy your night out, night out. Come on, enjoy your night out, night out. Now break it down,
It's time for Hoppy's Inbox, only on Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, yeah. My inbox last night was very Gen Z. So I posted a picture of me and Tori Black. 10 years ago, I drove to Hudson, Florida to meet Tori Black, the greatest actress of all time. And DJ Corrupted from 92.5 Maxima said, "The Hoods." And I had to look up what that meant. Pretty much a hussy. And Chris Schrage, who I worked with in Chicago radio at WCPT/Dance Factory Radio, he goes, "The OG Rizzler. I'd rather be the Jizzler." Also here, I posted a picture of me at the Opie and Jimmy show, which was the most, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe, I don't know what the word is. The most toxic, bizarre, weird room I've ever been in. I loved Opie and Anthony growing up. They were absolutely my heroes. But meeting Opie was very strange because he followed me on Twitter like probably in 2014, and he's not a bad guy. He gets a lot of hate online from a lot of these mutants who he's not a friendly guy, but he's not a bad guy. He has a certain swagger about him, Greg Opie Hughes. And I don't know if it's insecurity, because I adore Opie. I think Anthony and Jim Norton are at their best when they're with Opie. But he just seems, I don't know. I feel like he took Opie and Anthony's success for granted. It happens a lot. When you're in the moment, you think it's going to last forever. But I posted a picture of me and Opie and Jimmy, and somebody commented, "I'm so jealous. I want to be in that room." And I'm like, you didn't really miss anything. And then someone else said, "That's not the weirdest room you've ever been in. It was when you worked for Rover." And I'm like, God, are you guys that bored in Cleveland? Like, I know I saw on Snapchat the other day that the sun didn't come out, so maybe you're losing your mind. Don't take it out on me. Do you guys want to hear Skip Bayless and his wife talk about a hall pass?
It's like a fantasy of...
Right. Well, this happened to me twice, but I'm...
God, I can't fucking play this because of copyright. I can't. Sorry. It had Pony in the background. I have to be careful here. How do you think it feels? Still a radio show that gets a lot of listens. But you have to be careful about the copyright gods. Because all of a sudden, if you play something, the copyright gods will come and strike you. They'll come and get you. Leave me alone, copyright gods. I had to deal with Mike Kelton for 7 years. That should be enough. Gayle King and Oprah arrive in Venice for Jeff Bezos' wedding. Can they just admit that they are gay for each other? Please. There's a lot of skeletons that surround Oprah. I don't know. Maybe the first one, Exhibit A, is that she's friends with Harvey Weinstein. And then allegedly Exhibit B would be that she went to Pedophile Island. But we'll never get that fucking list because Trump's on it.
Orlando Bloom is keeping up with the Kardashians. The Lord of the Rings star was spotted greeting Kim and Khloe Kardashian.
I love this music they play in the background on Access Hollywood. I want to club to it. So, yo, DJ Pezza, I know you a bitch, but play this tune after the white girls you bang.
Orlando Bloom is keeping up with the Kardashians. The Lord of the Rings star was spotted greeting Kim and Khloe Kardashian and Kris Jenner on Thursday, ahead of Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's wedding in Venice. Orlando and the Kardashians are all friends of Jeff and Lauren, who are celebrating their nuptials in a lavish 3-day affair. The spotting comes amid multiple reports that Orlando and his longtime love Katy Perry have called it quits. A source tells Access Hollywood the pair are, quote, living separate lives. The pair are...
Yeah, he probably just got enough of her. She's got the hot girl syndrome where she thinks she's just so freaking important. It's like, you're really not that interesting. You peaked at the song Dark Horse.
Parents to daughter Daisy Dove. Orlando is also dad to son Flynn, whom he shares with ex Miranda Kerr. People reported on Thursday that Orlando...
I bet Miranda and her Duncan...
Orlando and Katy have split after 9 years together. They first met back in 2016 at a Golden Globes after party. There have been split rumors surrounding the couple since early June. Prior to the rumors, Katy spoke with Access in April of 2024 when she talked about how she and Orlando are supportive of each other.
And then also with KP6 in the works, Orlando went on Trevor Noah's podcast, said the nicest things about you.
Yeah, it didn't mean anything.
Is he supportive of
me?
KP6?
Yeah, I mean, we're both supportive of each other. I mean,
She can't even get a word out, a cackling moron.
I don't support him doing a second season of The Edge because I want him to live.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's the sign. Exhibit C. She didn't support his dreams. Men out there, listen to me. Listen to me carefully. I am the authority on bad breakups. I know everybody went through a bad breakup, but I might have went through the worst breakup of all time. If she doesn't seem to support your goals, you know what I mean? If she doesn't think that what you're doing is right, it's never going to change. And if your goals mean that much to you, like for me, it's radio. For some people, it's comedy. If it doesn't mean anything to them, it's never going to. And that's something you got to watch out for. I had that low. Let's do it again. The loud version.
Happy Hot Topic!
Suzanne Summers' widower has found love amid his grief. Alan Hummel confirms he is in a romance with Joanna Cassidy.
There's a comment below in the YouTube video. Someone said, men just replace women and cannot be alone. Women can't be alone either. That's sexism against men.
Suzanne's Hollywood Wives co-star 20 months after the Three's Company actress died following her years-long battle with cancer. 88-year-old Alan tells Page Six in an interview published June 25th, I'm fortunate to have Joanna in my life. Most men would love to have Joanna in their life.
Oh, yeah.
I do not know where this relationship is going.
You'll be dead in 3 days.
But what I do know is that being in the cocktail hour of my life, I am blessed with a magnificent family, thanks to incredible Suzanne, a privileged life, and our business that we created 50 years ago. But while his romance with the Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead actress is new, they actually go way back, with Alan telling the outlet he's known Joanna for over 45 years. And as for starting a new relationship after spending over 4 decades with Suzanne, Alan emphasizes the step-by-step star wanted him to move on. He recalls receiving his late wife's blessing, which was, don't mope around, live your life. We will see one another after you cross over.
I am. I'm so jealous of the people that believe in the crossover, or even in the cross. Boston University hit by more sexual harassment claims just weeks after Call Her Daddy's Alex Cooper allegations. Yeah. She's definitely that grumpy lesbian coach that wants to be around women and has no game. Kind of like a male gymnastic coach. What's going on with Kristin Cavallari?
Happy Hot Topic!
I actually am an honest person. Like, I never lied to you about anything.
Kristin Cavallari is sharing details of her hookup with Craig Conover.
I think it's an unspoken thing of how many people she has freaking hooked up with. Oh my God, is that a long body count? She's just opened up her legs for Hollywood.
The Hills alum confirms that she did in fact have a brief romance with the Southern Charm star. Kristin
I wouldn't use the word star, but
asks this question to both Austin and Craig during the June 25th episode of her E-series Honestly Cavallari, the headline tour.
Hang on. First of all, can we just clear this up? Did anything ever happen between the two of us?
You and me?
Yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah, I went down on you, honey. Oh yeah, promiscuity being embraced by women. Yeah. Wow.
It was this one time. No. Nothing happened between Kristen and I.
Okay.
We went out on King Street together, that one time. And I'm sure that rumors were,
Right.
Austin and Kristen are together because it was just us.
I wonder if Kristen's ever done the thing, called having a train ride on you. She does. Arguments with her are wicked.
It's the first time, by the way, that I realized that my level of fame was here and Kristen's is here. I was like, oh my God.
Kristen, who sparked romance rumors with both Bravo celebrities in 2020, goes
That's a douchey word. I'm a Bravo celebrity. Cool.
on to clarify the truth about their friendship.
You probably have herpes.
Okay, I want to see if my memory is accurate. Craig, we started hanging out and Austin was taking the heat for it.
Yeah. I've just been a private person, even though I'm on a reality show for 12 years. No one really ever knew what was going on.
I know.
They probably signed NDAs.
All met in that time and we just hit it off, which we all had a blast.
All right, it sounds like they had a train run on her. This is like a female Jerry Springer crowd. This is what it's like when I pull down my pants in bed.
And while Craig insists there was no love triangle between him, Kristen, and Paige DeSorbo, who ended their 3-year relationship last November, Kristen follows up by asking this.
Did you lie to me about Paige?
What?
Paige is watching this.
Kristen! I honestly believe
we were on a break.
We were such good friends.
Yeah, and I'm not saying we were dating. We weren't dating.
No,
you were just fucking me good.
And saying we were dating.
Friends. But no, I don't really think there was as much overlap as everyone thinks.
Not that much, just by 2 days, and I dumped her after.
I actually am an honest person. I never lie.
So Kristen Cavallari is a side chick.
I do about anything. Eventually, it just got to the point Paige and I decided to date, and we stopped talking.
All right, there you go. So they were trying to figure out, that being Craig Conover and Paige DeSorbo, they were trying to figure out what they were doing, and they stopped hooking up with other people. Here is Kristen Cavallari talking about Jay Cutler.
My kids full time for a while, and now I
have that annoying LA vocal fry.
have them except for every other week. I'm not going to get into the reasoning, the legality around it.
Kristen Cavallari is opening up about her custody arrangement with her ex, Jay Cutler. She explained to listeners on her Let's Be Honest podcast that she has their 3 children most of the time.
I don't know how to feel that when people are done listening to Happy Hour, they listen to her show.
Which is why
and Bubba and Rover, a weird mix.
She works so hard to support them. Kristen also talked about getting asked about Jay in every single interview and insisted that
Whoa, it's almost like that's what made you famous.
she tries so hard never to talk about him.
And the one time you had a structured relationship.
I feel like I can't win because
the poor rich girl has problems.
I try so hard to
Shut up.
never talk about him.
She went on to say that she gets asked the same questions over and over and over.
I deal with that with radio shows. You just get over it. It's why you're famous. Well, what? Would you rather not be famous? Shut up.
Despite him being an off-limits topic. Kristen also defended mentioning him on occasion because their breakup is part of her story. And
I don't care. I have this vibe with the universe that I could tell when my audience doesn't care, especially the guys who listen to this. I just didn't mean to play that yet. The guys that listen to this show are like, oh my God, stop talking about her. All right. 856-49 Hoppy. My head hurts. It's almost like I hit it before the show. I swear I'm not crazy or whatever. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. We will be right back on Happy Hour and keep this party going. Okay? Does that work with you? If it doesn't, I don't care.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Slow it down, hurricane. Aight, you ready? You rollin', yeah. You out your fucking mind. Talks like ass fuck, you finna go blind. $20 for a beer, nigga, that's too high. You say you got that iron and you got your drink cold, and you gon' stop a nigga if he try to blow your roll. Hurricane, beat it out the frame, Mac mode. Yeah, you pop the pill, but you look like you won't crack. Hurricane, beat it out the frame, Mac
out of my world. Woke up the next morning in the bed with fat girl. Some of a bitch, but it don't stop. Let's get the pop two more. Get it out the frame and make them call me Poppy Chulo. Fresh gun, I'm jangling like a motherfucker, chewing on my tongue. Sweat, eyes buck, ready for whatever. Pop on beast mode, nigga, get up on my level.
Say you're on one, but shit, I'm on two. I'm on the cranberry bitch with the great goose. I'm clean from my head down to my tennis shoes. I got a group of ratchet hoes, wonder what I do. I'm in a bed, Hollywood, a pill man. 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 Roll.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code Hoppy to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code Hoppy to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppy on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Oh, yeah, the mic was off. Yeah, that might help to have the mic on when you're doing a podcast. But actually, when you turn the mic off, you never sound better. Didn't I sound the best when I turned the mic off? Question. Why do people act like Monica Lewinsky is a victim? She's not. Fuck that. Mm-hmm. Let's see what's going on here.
In your heart, you know he's right. Doors closing. Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
It's you, me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, this is Fish from Fish with Friends in Madison and La Crosse, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, it's Flying Brian from The Freak Show at 105.5 The Beat in Fort Myers, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Recording for the average Joe and Jane because we don't discriminate by gender. If you work hard, keep listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
H-O-P-P-E radio, let's go. Money vibes always to the show. Hoppe Hour, wake the crowd. Mic's on fire, volume real loud. Ryan bringing heat like a summer sun. Morning show podcast, time for fun. Turn it up, this Hoppe Hour. Ryan got that podcast power. Syndicated, we go global. Living large, never staying local. Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Jason Kelsey is stripping for a good cause.
Man, number one, he lost weight, and number two, he is a poor man's Bert Kreischer, and Bert Kreischer is already a poor man's comedian.
Your favorite, Jason Kelsey!
He picks up the lifeguard chair, and they're at a pool. Alrighty, there you go, riveting.
How long did you two go without speaking?
28 months.
28 months. Tell me about the first time you saw each other.
Todd Chrisley's like, oh my God, can I just go hang out with my boy Tony?
It was surreal, but people have asked, was it weird? Was it awkward? It
had to be.
Really wasn't.
Because I think for me, I was never away from her because she was in my spirit the entire time. I thought of her every second of my day. And so when I hugged her the first time, it was like I was home. It was not like I had been missing, or I knew I was coming home to the same woman that I left.
And the same woman that I barely love.
Now, when I say the same, I'm talking about in my heart spiritually. We have changed.
Yeah, you went down in some girls.
And if we did not change in these 28 months, it would have been wasted.
Really is crazy how it's 28 months and we just lived our life and their stupid tax evasion screwed them until the president pardoned them because he wants to bang maybe all three.
I have a dear friend in there who's 77 years old. And that unless God intervenes, she's going to die in there.
Yeah, they're fucking criminals. I love how stupid the original lead are at times. You commit a crime. And unfortunately, they're kind of above the law because of our president. But I love this thing. Oh, the food wasn't good in there. We weren't treated the best. Yeah, you're in frickin' prison.
I mean, she could be any of our grandmothers. I mean, and when I tell you...
You're not that young, honey.
The best lady that you would ever meet. But not just that. There's so many young women who are young...
committed crimes. So what? We shouldn't arrest people because it's not fun in there?
Others who got these crazy sentences, never been in trouble in their life. You know, it's just.
Oh no, prison, where you go to like not commit crimes anymore.
I'm not.
What a bunch of asswipes, by the way. Just because they pretty much got what they wanted. You know what I mean? I just think because they're white conservatives, that's why Trump pardoned them, and because he wants to bang them.
I'm not walking away. That's something, a pledge that I've made to them and to myself.
And I stay in
and Todd's a little like shaky, you know, being behind bars.
Touch with the ones that I've sent out of there before I left. And I have now gotten on the visitors list of the ones that I left behind.
You didn't leave anything behind. You left your credibility behind. Maybe that's it.
Because those kids deserve a second chance.
No, they don't. I mean, they deserve a second chance when they finish their time. Mm-hmm.
You know, you've got kids in prison for selling marijuana, but now it's almost legalized everywhere.
I mean, it's not a bad point.
But yet we don't make that retroactive.
Whatever, dude. You're no freaking savior. You got lucky that you're not a Democrat and that Trump pardoned you. Now, I don't understand how Monica Lewinsky is being used as like a feministic object. Like, oh, she's the voice of feminism. She's a side chick. And yes, I know it takes two to tangle, and that wasn't Bill Clinton's only side chick or side dude. You know, he mixes a little bit. But she knew what she was doing. She was trying to get ahead by giving in. And now she's trying to rewrite the past, and all these female podcasts, Call Her Daddy started it. Now every podcast is having her on, and they're doing pretty much the same freaking interview as Call Her Daddy did. You are maybe a victim of being exploited, but you're not that much of a victim. Take some accountability, honey. Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
It was 22 to 24-year-old young woman's love.
But here's the thing. I love when they talk about, 22, 24-year-olds, but when they're 22 and 24-year-olds, they want to have everybody respect their decisions. But then when they're 45 and they're just the same person, but 21 years older, they're like, I didn't know what I was doing at 22 or 24. That doesn't mean you can, like, you know, she didn't really ruin a marriage, but like you can't just like cheat and be like, they're in my 20s. Shut up.
Monica Lewinsky is getting candid about her affair with Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Nearly 3 decades after the former White House intern was involved in an office romance with
she was
the then president, she now shares new insight into the global scandal during an episode of the How to Fail podcast.
Listen, I think the world was a little bit too tough on her because I think all presidents cheat. But I'm telling you, you're not a victim. You weren't forced to like do what you did. You did it willingly. Whatever. You wanted to get ahead, like I said. So you did it. Admit to it. At least be like, yeah, I'm a homewrecker. Yeah, I have no credibility. Yeah, I've changed as a person, but that's how I got famous.
It was 22 to 24-year-old young woman's love.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, but I think
whenever somebody goes, they're lying.
Probably everybody can relate to this.
No, we can't relate to going down on the president and being a homewrecker. Sorry. I've literally had married women that wanted to hook up with me, but because they were married, I said no.
That are the way.
Besides the one time I hooked up with someone and didn't know she was married.
We see love evolves with every relationship we have.
If Monica Lewinsky's talking about love, I don't want to be in love. You know, I don't want to have the same emotion as you.
I see it as something different. But yes, that's what I felt was like, I think there was some limerence there and all sorts of other things, but that's how I saw it.
Okay. And I love how all these interviews she goes on, they're probably pre-planned questions so no one catches her off guard. Hey, she's a homewrecker.
And I think...
oh, you're such a feminist. That was what she was saying to Bill.
You know, it was also an abuse of power.
Okay. Was it? If you were forced, if he grabbed you by your hair and was like, go down on me, then maybe. But you knew what you were doing. You wanted to get ahead, like I said. It was not an abuse of power. In a way, it was an abuse of your power. By you saying, if I give this guy oral pleasure, I'll get more famous. It was an abuse of power on both ends.
E! News has reached out to Clinton's reps for comment,
but didn't hear back.
But has not yet heard back.
Yeah, what's Bill Clinton going to say?
Indeed, once the relationship ended with the second ever impeachment of a sitting president, Monica was labeled a quote bimbo. And
I mean, was it wrong? Mm-hmm. Although, it's nothing to do with the weight, but when she was chubbier, she looked more like a bimbo than she does now.
Became the object of public shame for years to follow.
Yeah, sorry. That was a moral time in our country.
Even so, the 51-year-old makes it clear that
God, you know she's good in bed, though. Backs it up.
While she was referred to the internship program by a family friend, she earned
You know that family friend regrets it.
her position all on her own.
Yeah, she earned it by going down on the president and being a side chick. You didn't earn it for your riveting personality. All your interviews put us to sleep.
My very first job out of college was
going down on the president.
Working in the White House. So
what type of work were you doing?
I don't.
What type of jobs were you doing?
Think that that's the kind of trajectory that someone thinks then, 10, 12 years later, that person's not going to be able to get hired.
Whatever, man. You just do you, bro. Just freaking out here just being annoying.
No. So, and, and then I worked in the Pentagon as well and traveled the world with my boss.
I wonder if she hooked up with anybody else or if Bill was the only one and then she found her moral superiority. I love, at least like when Tiger Woods' infidelity, some of those girls were like, yeah, we knew he's married. Like, I think her name was like Rachel Uchitel or whatever. I like when some of the side chicks go, yeah, I'm a side chick. Like that porn actress saying that nicely, Bonnie Blue. She's like, yeah, married men want me all the time and I do it. I respect, not a side chick, but I do respect when they're like, yeah, I'm a side chick. But when you try to be something you're not, shut up.
Boss, who is the Pentagon spokesman, and we traveled with the Secretary of Defense. And, it was, I think there was, I'm by no means a genius, by no means going to be.
Trust me, you're far from a genius. If there was an opposite of the word genius, it would be Monica Lewinsky.
Be the, the cream of the crop, but I wasn't a bimbo.
Trust me. If you're having to say you weren't, you were.
I wasn't a dumb bimbo.
But despite
maybe a smart bimbo then.
Knowing her own worth, Monica admits that it was a quote big struggle to cope with being portrayed as the naive quote other woman by the public.
You did it to yourself.
Mm-hmm. I think that was a narrative.
That's you lying. Get a word out. You'd be amazing to argue with because you never get to the point. You could win an argument just walking over your words. Like I'm always lying. One of my radio mentors, Eric Zane, who used to work on the Free Beer and Howling show and does the Eric Zane show, he said to me one time, when you don't lie, you have to remember less or something like that.
It was crafted and put out by the White House.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. We know that you were putting out.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
Get the hell out of here. Sit on my lap.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Can't stay away from the nightlife. Think I'm addicted to the limelight, and it's so bright. It can easily blind your
fancy car. When you're famous, everybody know just who you are. When you're famous, they reserve your spot right next to the bar. When you're famous, free champagne and you raise it up high. When you're famous, all your girlfriends cute and you looking fly. When you're famous, damn, you're partying all night. When you're famous, and we never get tired.
Can't stay away from the nightlife. Think I'm addicted to the limelight, and it's so bright. It can easily blind your eyes. You're a superstar, life of a superstar. 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 When you're famous,
You get thick boobs and juicy lips.
when you're famous,
And you get big-headed like a Goodyear blimp.
when you're famous,
At the gym trying to keep it slim.
when you're famous,
Switch with your boyfriend, now you're the pimp.
when you're famous,
On a private plane to Abu Dhabi.
when you're famous,
I'm a Susan boy touching my body.
when you're famous,
I'm on top of the world, you can ask my pilot. This life ain't ever stopping.
can't stay away from the nightlife. Think I'm addicted to the limelight, and it's so bright. It can easily blind your eyes. You're a superstar, life of a superstar. 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 When you're famous, when you're famous, when you're famous, when you're famous, can't stay away from the night. 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 Can't stay away from the nightlife. Think I'm addicted to the limelight, and it's so bright. It can easily blind your eyes. You're a superstar, life of a superstar. 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 When you're famous.
That was Life of the Party by Akon.
Happy Hour will be right back. Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. It's following segment. It's been brought to you by DZ Beezy Honey at dzbeezyhoney.com. And I tell you, they got the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. A man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the wrapper. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high. Go to dzbeezyhoney.com and use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Are you looking for the best pre and post workout around? Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre and post workout around. At checkout, use promo code Ryan20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I go out there. WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all of the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need, print it up. Go there. Rich Keeley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com, 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. But you got to sign up at richkbarber.com. You can't just go, hey, Rich, can I get a haircut? No, go to richkbarber.com. And when you sign up, they'll hook you up and you'll save $10. And by using the word they, I'm saying Rich. Not that he applies as one, but there's not more than one person. Never mind. And finally, this is being brought to you by counselingoncall.net. Are you mentally ill like me? Do you live in Florida or Maryland? Go to counselingoncall.net and tell them I sent you. Now, if you want to sponsor Happy Hour, there are 2 emails to hit us up at. RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com, RyanHoppe@gmail.com, or my agent Blaine, who goes by Just Blaine. Just Blaine can be reached at justblaine@ridethewavemedia.com. Okay? Does that work with you? Search HOPPE on all major platforms and spread the word. All right, we're going to come back on Happy Hour. We're going to do some Hoppy Hoops and much more. Isn't this music freaking trippy? Beat drop. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. I'm just trying to play out this music. We got 52 seconds left. And guess what I'm watching on my TV in the Happy Hour studio? SpongeBob SquarePants. I am a 17-year-old pothead and a 31-year-old going on a 32-year-old body. You didn't like that transition? Now, question. Why do radio shows get mad when they do fake prank calls or fake segments like War of the Roses or Second Date Update? If you're going to put your body of work out there and have it be fake, people are going to criticize it. It drives people nuts that I say it. But you know what? Funk that! All right. Let's get back to this freaking show. I know it is Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Hi, this is Rod Ryan from the Rod Ryan Show in Houston, Texas, and you're listening to the Happy Hour.
Hey, everybody, this is Dave Pratt in Arizona, and you are listening to Happy Hour!
Triggering middle-aged dudes since 2012.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Marijuana. Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy in the morning. Tune in and you'll see Ryan Hoppy's got the magic.
Okay.
It's live on your frequency.
I got it.
Happy Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer.
Whatever.
Turn that dial to Hoppy. We'll make your morning clear. Join us for the laughter, music and good vibes.
I tried.
Ryan's got the answers to brighten
Good vibes, unless I'm calling out my haters.
Happy Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppy.
Whatever.
We'll make your morning clear. News and jokes together. Make your mornings bright.
Yeah.
Live with Ryan Hoppy. We're setting things just right. Happy Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. Everyday drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's moves, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe. MJ to Kobe, legends in the game.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
In your heart, you know he's right.
With the 5th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft.
Man, Adam Silver just talks like he's a bitch, because he is one.
The Utah Jazz select Arius Ace Bailey from Rutgers University.
Shot like 65% on
He did not look like he wanted to get drafted and go to Utah.
runners and floaters. He's just got a terrific feel.
He is frowning, man. Hey, man, if you don't want to do that job, go be a UPS driver.
This was not one of his preferred destinations, Utah.
What a brat. Fuck you, dude.
He was hoping to get to either Washington, New Orleans, or Brooklyn.
Now he's got a target on his back. Now people are going to really ball up against him. And I'm sure that's going to make Utah feel good and the Jazz fans.
Utah Jazz selected Ace Bailey knowing that. This is a little bit of a stunner, but if you think about it, this is an out.
Dude, just ball out for 4 years and then leave as a free agent. What a freaking entitled Gen Z moron.
Standing place for Ace Bailey. They have a wide open.
You know what's gross? He was born in 2006.
Wing situation. They have a huge need for a star in his mold. They have an outstanding coaching staff. I think Ace Bailey is going to recover from this very.
Yeah, he'll recover, but he'll always be a twat.
Jason Kidd spoke on the phone with Cooper Flagg after drafting him number 1 overall to the Dallas Mavericks.
That was a little sketchy how the Mavericks got that.
Hello?
Hey, Coop.
What's up?
Welcome. What's happening? Congratulations again.
Thank you.
You can breathe now. Were you getting Were you starting to sweat a little bit?
Was I? I've been sweating all day. It's been hot, man, but I'm excited.
He's like, I don't want to go to Utah, even though they wouldn't have drafted me because I wouldn't have been in the 9th pick.
Hey, welcome to the Mavs family. We're excited. We can't wait. We can't wait for the press conference. And I think that number 32 looks good on you.
All right.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's like, what are you hitting on me?
100%.
I mean, Jason Kidd does hit.
And then golf is on you the first time we go out. You gotta pay.
How about winner?
Okay.
What's on the winner? All right.
Done. Hey, enjoy tonight. Enjoy the
get some pussy.
Family.
Thank you. Yeah, I will.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. We'll see you Friday.
All right. Hey, Mavs fans. It's Cooper Flagg. I'm really excited to be a Dallas Maverick.
And my mom's a MILF.
And I can't wait to see you guys soon.
And they're already selling Cooper Flagg jerseys in Dallas, but it's fair to say that the fans still aren't over the Luka Doncic trade.
Oh, get over it. It was 4 months ago. If I'm Cooper Flagg, I am not trying to be a Maverick forever because they'll underpay him because they're cheap morons. All right, there's that. Nico is a money savior and a company man. He's not going anywhere. Get over it. And put Lex and Terry back on Dallas radio.
Mark Williams has been traded yet again. This time he is going to the Phoenix Suns for pick 29 in tonight's draft and a 2029 first round pick. And the Phoenix Suns, they are absolutely loading up their front court. They also drafted Kaman Malawach with the number 10.
Now, Mark Williams almost went to the Lakers, but he had that that test that he failed. Not a drug test. It was like a physical. But the Phoenix Suns last year did not have a center on their team. So I think this is going to be a good fit.
10 overall.
Remember when they were good and they had DeAndre Ayton?
Pick after getting that in the trade from
or Amari back in the day?
The Houston Rockets for Kevin Durant. But
that Kevin Durant trade is so stupid for the Rockets. If it was 2019, maybe.
Obviously, the trade between the Lakers and the Hornets for Mark Williams failed because of a fitness test. So I could only assume this one would go through. The Phoenix Suns would have to know what they're signing up for, what they're trading for. Mark Williams said after that trade failed with the Lakers that he was fine, he was fully healthy, and when he is healthy can be dominant. The funny thing is the Phoenix Suns last season also traded for a Charlotte Hornets center. They got Nick Richards, so now they've got 3 centers on the roster. That'll be fighting for that starting position.
All right, there you go. I'd give it to Mark Williams. I have not seen this. Danny Wolf got drafted by the Brooklyn Nets, and I guess his mom did something.
We're so excited to go to New York. It was what he wanted, and it happened.
Okay. Why is that a big deal? People try to make a big deal out of everything. But I guess it's because he got drafted by Brooklyn and not the Knicks. So I guess his mom didn't know what team he got drafted by. It's still New York. It's not like it was back when it was in New Jersey. Dylan Brooks, who is kind of the thug of the NBA, he's filing a restraining order against his baby mama. That is him just trying to be a deadbeat dad. Here are some of the text messages from Dylan Brooks that got leaked. And it's just continuous in a row text. Like there's no blue bubble. It's all white. I am going to have you hurt. Whack bitch can't ask about your kid on or the one in my stomach. I'm going to pull up on you. I'm pregnant. I have an excuse. So I guess it's the baby mama. I will pull up at the gym. I'm done fucking around. It's war, bitch. Just wait. I'll have someone cut each one out of your little fingers so you can't play basketball. Okay. Gee, I wonder why she's wanting a restraining order. I'm not defending him because he's probably a deadbeat, but she's a loser as well. To have a kid with him, you're a deadbeat mom. Just being honest. You want to have a kid with that douchebag?
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Speaking of douchebags, this freaking mutant.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liver King. Man to man.
You got called out for being fake, Liver King. We know you're a fraud. Go away.
I'm picking a fight with you.
You sound mentally ill, brah. What are you playing? Celine Dion?
Yeah. Just pulling up. Guess what? You're dead, bitch.
You don't even sound as tough as you used to be. What a loser. His whole liver thing was a fraud, too. Any guy, I used to hang out with this DJ who had all these manly friends, and everybody was like, oh my God, Liver King's so inspirational. I don't like overusing the word toxic masculinity, but I do think it is a thing. And if you thought Liver King was cool, you're a loser.
Going to jail. Cops are coming. I just need to put stuff on. Just put stuff, because they're not going to take me naked, are they?
God, you know he's bad in bed. Probably got a small penis.
So can I have 12 minutes to just finish my actual shit? I did 4 coffee enemas.
Man, mental illness is a real thing.
This morning. My intestines don't work like yours.
There's the cops arresting him.
Fitness influencer and fraudster Brian Janssen,
I'm glad they at least said fraudster because I don't think he's very influential unless you're a douchebag.
known on social media as Liver King, arrested Tuesday after threatening Joe Rogan.
Yeah. You know Joe Rogan probably has a lot of enemies. I don't think he's overrated. It's just not for me.
Your rules. Whatever you want me to wait, I'll wait. You, Joe Rogan.
Man, you got a small penis. I bet you drive a Hummer like Kelta.
The 47-year-old seen here with weapons and later surrendering to authorities in a tactical vest outside of the Four Seasons Hotel in Austin,
You're a mutant.
Rogan's home city. Johnson's wife and 2 sons gathering for a private chat right before police escorted him away in cuffs.
Don't stop recording. Nothing was actually done wrong. Going to jail. Cops are coming.
All right, you sound drunk.
And I say, I'm gonna.
This is who people used to look up to? Morons.
What? Just gonna make it, you guys. It's okay.
Liver King is now facing 1 misdemeanor charge
If you didn't know he was famous, you would think he's like one of those homeless people in Pinellas Park.
of making a terroristic threat. He traveled to the Texas Capitol, apparently to confront Rogan, warning the comedian in a series of bizarre Instagram
No wonder Joe Rogan doesn't talk about his family.
videos.
Or anything and everything.
That's the one smart thing he does.
Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore.
Joe Rogan really is the new Howard Stern.
All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man.
Man to man. That's what every toxic masculinity mutant says. Man to man. I'm a man.
To a fight?
You know when you're on roids, you got a small penis? I bet his is teeny weeny. Like the size of a jelly belly.
Just pulling up. I haven't slept. I've been waiting.
Yeah, that's not good. Whenever people say they don't sleep, they're losers.
To get here. Now we're here. Guess what? You're dead, bitch.
Shut
I
up.
have my family to fight for.
Trust me, they're ashamed of you.
I'll die for him, you know.
Trust me, your family is ashamed of you.
That you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels
That's
good.
weird. Are you into guys?
The Austin PD tells ET they contacted Joe, who never had any interaction with Liver King, but was alarmed by the videos.
Yeah, no wonder like I said, no wonder he doesn't talk about his family. You got these creeps.
We've reached out to Rogan. So far, no comment.
Yeah, you know he wants nothing to do with this.
It's an unwinnable fight that you picked. Oh, that sucks, man, for you.
He just looks like a mutant, like someone that listens to Kelta.
Rogan versus Liver King. Period.
So
trust me, Rogan wants nothing to do with you and your douchebag ass.
Why the beef? Well, it's possible Janssen was retaliating against the podcaster for comments he made on the Joe Rogan Experience more than 2 years ago.
There's no way you can look like that in your 40s. I mean, he's preposterously jacked. We're talking about the Liver King, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
He was front row at one of my shows in Vegas.
Oh, damn.
At the MGM.
So he's a cloud chaser that got denied.
Yeah, and then I saw him again at the Canelo fight. He was trying really hard to get on the podcast.
I did.
Liver King became a viral sensation in 2021.
I mean, isn't Rogan probably on roids? I know you can work out and change as a person, but look at him on like news radio and look at him now.
By touting his ancestral lifestyle, which included a strict set of tenets and a diet of raw meat.
Mutant.
He was telling people that the way he gets that way is by sunning his balls. He literally lays down with his staring at the sun and
So we can't say the word ass now, man. We're wussified.
Eats raw liver and just lifts like a maniac.
I mean, he is one, right?
His diet: liver, eggs, maple syrup.
God, those farts must smell.
And testes.
You eat balls. Lots of balls. You ever ate a penis? Lots of penises.
All right, whatever, dude.
After he launched a $100 million supplement brand and denied using steroids, leaked emails revealed that he was spending over $10,000 a month on performance-enhancing drugs.
You really are a fraudster.
I'm making this video to apologize.
You don't have to say sorry to any of us. We're not thinking about you. We don't care.
Because I up.
I did.
Because I lied.
You ran a con game and you got busted.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that you feel terrible. I'm sorry you feel bad, because that's just what happens when you get caught lying.
I did.
His stunning downfall documented in the 2025 Netflix film Untold: The Liver King.
Trust me, it should have stayed untold. We don't care about you. Never have, never will.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Sagittarius, birthday November 27. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Pull an all-white phantom out. I'ma kill him with the pants and the shirt and the shoes and the hat with the shades and the chain and the watch is the reason I be standing now. Wear ice and spin that cake while I lick the icing off the cake. It's Twister B-Day, y'all. Come on, everybody, put your colors celebrate with me. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. All day. I do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Birthday, baby, yo, you're something hound dog. And them are some troublemakers, don't have them around, y'all. Whenever we in the club, we show love to all the haters. Shining up with my shit like a spice like a gladiator. Oh, yes, I'm the gladiator. she gon' bring me my cheddar. This just the beginning, it only gets better. Now with my hat, now with my shirt. You them gon' do it like the last day on earth. And if you really want the spill on the deal, you will sound like a mug, yeah, fly in the mud. Do it like my birthday, do it like my birthday, do it.
It's going down,
like
man.
my birthday, every day, do it like my birthday, do it like my birthday.
Just get my nails did, just get my hair done. Just got this bad new Gucci bag matching Gucci pumps. Shoes matching the belt, skirt matching the blouse, chain matching the ring. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Got so many haters, why is so many hating? Sick like a mental patient, I floss like a dentist patient. Just keep testing my patience, sick keep working my nerves. I'm getting spending that money like the first and the third.
Elongated skin blowing cushion the wind just like hey, yeah, popping no tags, these visas busting the sag. I'ma whip it when I'm going hard to get a gone mad chop. Models all around me, so I'm buying up the bar. I'm a hood star and I'm partying like a rock star. Only at my pick game, meaning you can't upgrade me, mommy. I'm the guap green king, like do it like my, do it like my, do it like my, do it like my, do it, I do it like my birthday. Every day, I do it like my birthday. Do it, I do it, I do it like my birthday. You did, that's what we say around here. Tripped out, bling with the fresh gear. I keep it cock, snake skin, buck 50 hat, candy painted, old school, rolling around on 4 flats. Hit the liquor store, mix the Remy with the dro, rolling on the 94, looking for them sexy. Oh, I'm ballin' with Kelly, cause I'm a flirt. Hoppin' VIP with Don Juan, got the street.
Hey, look, I do it like my birthday, I do it like it hurts. Hey, watching these bad just to do it in the worst way. I'm a winner, mama, I am in the first place. Catch me on the dance floor, throwing up my birthplace. I'm an animal, I woke up on a Monday, and subsequently I ain't go to sleep till it was Thursday. It's a shot of Patron and blow a birthday. Get up with a bitch, you can take her home on the first day. Burger King, mama, you can have it your way, or I can bring another bitch and y'all can do it her way. Hotel room, do not disturb way. That's how I'ma do it when I do it like my birthday.
Question to all the women out there that judge men for watching porn or going to strip clubs. A, unless they're being trafficked, who cares if a guy's into it? And B, if you really care that someone is going to a strip club or watching porn, you're a dead fish who's not putting out and is past their prime. We will get to why I'm talking about that in a second.
In your heart, you know he's right. Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Lex from the Lex and Terry Radio Network, and we are now ready to name our successor, Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, everybody, this is Terry James from the nationally syndicated radio show Lex and Terry, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with my man, Ryan Hoppe.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I'm about to rant, so let's get some lo-fi vibes.
Hoppe Hour in the air. Feel the vibe everywhere.
Whatever.
Kick back in your chair.
That's the plan.
Life beyond compare.
Whatever.
Hoppe Hour, take it slow. Let the rhythm gently flow. Catch the beats in the glow. Tune it, let it grow. Happy hour, oh yeah. Oh yeah, happy hour everywhere.
856
Happy hour
49 Hoppy. 856-494-6773.
Happy hour set the
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio, and you can always email me ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com. Honestly, I'm not ready to go through my inbox. Let's get pretty high. All right, if you got your blunt, your joint, your vape, your bong, whatever the hell you have, grab it and let me pause that and let's smoke together. Ready? All right, I got my pen with me. It's Viva la Hemp. I think the Cleveland listeners need to get high unless they're smoking sativa, which is why they're such douchebags. Not all of them. Love you, Zach. All right, here we go. Oh, my pen died. That's fine. I'm pretty stoned. Let me turn down my mic. All right, that's better. Let me just meditate a little bit.
Chill with us, nothing less.
Because you freaking Rover's Morning Glory listeners, you think that Rover cares about you? You think that he's your friend and that if you attack me, you're impressing him. I would get scolded and yelled at if I even mentioned Cleveland. If I even talked about it, I was told not to bring it up. And that's the show that you want to worship? And that's the guy, Shane Rover French, you think is your friend? People will always say that Cleveland is a stupid city, and I didn't think it was, but it is. But life is short. Someday we're going to either be eaten by worms, like Stephen Gary used to say, scumbag worm meat. That's a Chicago radio reference. Or unless we're cremated, none of this matters. Oh my God. Let's meditate. I used to listen to this during COVID. Isn't it freaking relaxing? All right. Let's get to weed news.
It's time for weed news on Hoppy Hour.
Marijuana. 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 Marijuana.
Yeah. Turn it down, catch Hoppy on the airwaves. Talking blunts, joints, and all the smoky pathways. Roll the papers tight, blaze them up, elevate. Mornings with the cream, starts the day with heavyweight. Welcome to the Hoppy Hour, sparking loud. News about the herb, got the starless proud. Joints burning slow, take smoke, no doubt. High times, feel the vibe, let the green shout. Headlines hitting hard like a blunt to the brain.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let me see here. New Michigan bill would legalize psilocybin for people with PTSD. Man, Michigan's really ahead of the pack. They legalized weed and whatnot. You have to be high to live in Detroit. Kind of kidding. I don't know why they're criminalizing that in Florida. It is a beautiful thing as long as you do it right. But hey, I'm not conservative. What do I know? A lot. CBD from cannabis could help alcohol binge drinking. Makes sense? So if you do CBD from cannabis, it helps you not drink as much. I'm really stoned right now, so I'm having a hard time reading. Someone's like, I should not do a podcast right now. Oregon campaign to legalize cannabis social lounges prepares to submit first signature on the 2026 ballot. So there's them. All right. You ready for Hoppy's inbox? I usually try not to reply to Rover's Morning Glory listeners because you're very mean people. Because you're angry that you're Browns fans and that the only time you'll ever win a championship is when you had to simp and be beta for a guy who ditched your city the first time, being LeBron James. And then the one good quarterback you had, your stupid radio host ran out of town by talking about him getting head at a cheesecake factory. Yeah, you're a bunch of losers.
Wow! Happy hot topic!
In your heart, you know he's right.
Wow! Happy hot topic!
It's time for Hoppy's Inbox, only on Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
First message I got says, Ryan Hoppe, your show is great. I love how you are the underdog in the game known as radio, and I am proud of you for continuing to grind. Second message, and this is the one where I went off. Then I deleted notifications from this post because this woman was so mean. You ready? So I posted a picture with Tori Black, who's one of the greatest porn stars of all time. And after I'm done reading this message, I will explain porn stars to you. But first, I posted a picture with Tori Black, one of the few pictures I will post of myself online. It's on my social media. And Sherry Klausner, who looks like a past her prime angry millennial whose ovaries are drying up, said, how sad. You had to pay someone's daughter to pay attention to you, and even more sad, she leases herself sexually. Well, first of all, before I get to how I responded, I actually got in for free because the bouncer knew who I was. This is when I met her 10 years ago at a Allure strip club in Tampa. Or in Newport Richie, rather. And my response was, oh, relax. I drove to a strip club at age 21 to meet a popular porn star. You know, the thing guys watch when annoying, judgmental, and past their prime average women like you are ... Never mind. Enjoy Cleveland, which isn't possible, you miserable hack. You are a Rover listener, so you consume dirty content, you hypocritical moron.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Listen, honey, don't come at me saying I'm exploiting women because I was bored at age 21 when I moved into Cleveland, or I moved to Tampa for the first 2 weeks and didn't have an apartment. So I saw Tori Black on Twitter say, hey, I'm going to be in Tampa. So I drove. And second of all, unless you're being sex trafficked, which is a serious thing in Tampa, and frankly in America, especially in Florida, just because that's going on does not mean that all girls that do porn, you know, are being leased. And what I mean is this. I've hung around a lot of porn stars. If it was Rover's show, which that girl listens to, so she's no innocent angel and probably uses teeth, or, you know, Drew Garabo Live or Cowhead, or my own show when I used to collaborate with Talk Yo Ish, which is a great podcast. Hit me up, Tatiana. Anna Blake. Unless it's that. These girls are willing to do it. Now, do they usually come from bad childhoods? Of course. They're damaged women having sex on camera or giving men lap dances. But how dare you come at me saying that, like, oh, I'm a problem because I went to a strip club at age 21. You know those nights when you're laying in bed and you're wondering what's going on? And you're laying in bed and you're going, man, where's my boyfriend? He's cheating on you. Because you probably give him the Sahara Desert type of a dry spell. And then you wonder why your relationships aren't working. Now, granted, you could maybe be in an amazing relationship. But anybody like that has to come at a radio show host that they don't know, you have a parasocial relationship with me because you're fascinated by me. You see that I keep grinding and that I'm not what Rover portrayed, and it drives you nuts. And deep down, you know, when I was in town, you wanted to hook up with me, but you missed out on your chance. Listen, don't come at me. Next message. Where the hell is Jeff Knight been? Ryan, do you know? Jeff Knight is hiding in the Bahamas, allegedly. We all know that. We're not stupid. He has money. And he's able to get away with things. And unfortunately, that's the way of the world. Do I think it's fair? No. Do I think it's good? No. But what's funny was there was like 2 interviews and a few people that told me. So in the interviews that he sent to like Fox 13, he said because of content online, like podcasts, he's going to be in hiding. But Cowhead, Calta, the same person, MJ, Orlando, Bubba, nobody was talking about it. Drew didn't talk about it. But you know who talked about it? Yours truly, Ryan Hoppe. So because of the videos I did, I think he is in hiding. Because nobody else was talking about it unless it was some blogger. But I literally had people that worked with him saying, please keep us anonymous, but we're glad you called out our scumbag boss. And second of all, listen to me. Life is so short. And if my content that I post on my social media triggers you, that means I'm winning. You guys all come at me and you all write mean comments. But at the end of the day, I'm winning. Now, why would I say I'm winning? Because it keeps the algorithm going. 70 downloads. No, it's 500,000 downloads. And it drives you nuts because you're all miserable people. A truly successful person is a fan of Happy Hour. My radio heroes, Lex and Terry, text me. BJ Shea text me. I'm not going to name drop, but actual successful radio hosts, people that are nice to others, like my show. My show is not, polished. I'm never going to be Ryan Seacrest. And even when you say turn on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe on Amazon, it turns on Ryan Seacrest. So he may be the more famous Ryan. But I try to do something different. I try to be innovative. And you can keep coming at me all you want, but I'm winning.
Tick-tock, clocks are juking, playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done, feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Drums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time but coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy Hour is now over.
Happy Hour is now over.
Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.